Hi, I'm Rolfie, the developer of the ROM hack, Pokémon Smash. Pokémon Smash is a ROM hack where you collect beloved characters from a variety of different franchises in place of regular Pokémon. Each character has typing, abilities, and stats that reflect their original counterpart. This ROM hack would not be possible without the amazing work by Skelly, the creator of the Fire Red Complete upgrade and his own ROM hack, Pokémon Unbound, which I highly recommend. Pokémon Smash has been a ROM hack long in development. I am the only developer and have been working on the game in my spare time. And some very serious personal struggles and losses have led to the hack being placed on the back burner. However, I am very pleased to announce that progress continues to be made, and videos will be made more frequently, as well as an early release of the game that will be updated as time goes on. Now, allow me to introduce you to some of the new mechanics found in Pokémon Smash. Most of Pokémon's modern abilities are available and add a whole other dimension to gameplay. There are a handful of brand new abilities that are unique to this hack that I hope you will enjoy. Such as the new ability, Swordmaster, which boosts all slashing moves by 20%. Or Second Wind, an ability that boosts the user's speed when losing half or more of their health. And like abilities, many of the modern items can be found. In addition, many of the healing items have been aesthetically changed to add a bit of flavor and tie it back to the respective franchises. As a new quality of life improvement, held items are not consumed after a regular trainer battle, so feel free to experiment. Plenty of moves have been tweaked to their modern standards, as well as receiving more major overhauls such as the physical special split. Some moves have had their damage, accuracy, and even type altered, though we've tried to keep type changes to a minimum. For instance, moves like Mega Punch and Mega Kick are now fighting type with adjusted stats. And most moves with 90 or 95 accuracy have been buffed to 100 to hopefully avoid tearing your hair out. There are too many moves to go over in this video alone, but the changes should be apparent as you play. And speaking of type changes, a new type has been added to the game to help flesh out the roster. Some characters just didn't fit with the existing types, and we didn't want to remove or change any of them too heavily. The new Holy type is for heavenly or faith-based characters. There are a variety of playstyles for Holy type characters, but a lot of them mix support with offensive gameplay. The Holy type is effective against Dark, Ghost, and Fairy types, while being ineffective against Poison, Bug, Fire, Psychic, and other Holy types. Meanwhile, the Holy type is weak to Poison, Bug, and interestingly, Dark type attacks, meaning that Holy is effective and weak against Dark types, forming a sort of equilibrium. And to finish off, Holy types are resistant to Ghost, Fairy, and other Holy attacks. Now for what everyone has been waiting for, the fighters. When you start the game, there is only one starter to pick from. Kirby is a normal type with balanced stats and the ability to evolve into 8 different forms, with more on the way in future updates. With his highly versatile stats, many evolutions, and ability to learn any TM, HM, and Move Tutor move in the game, he can fit onto any team and serves as a great introductory character. Many Super Smash Bros. Characters are returning as fighters and will eventually all return in Pokémon Smash following future updates. With so many characters and new fighters being introduced, I just couldn't find the time to add everyone just yet. Now you may be wondering, what about non-video game fighters? Will they be appearing? Well, just take a look. Yep, that's right. Digimon are coming to Pokemon Smash. For those who have been following the project for years now, it may not be much of a surprise. But for everyone who is just joining, let's get into it. Pokemon Smash will feature many characters who do not originate from a video game or video game franchise. This opens the door to any possible addition to the roster. Now, let's get on to some of the ground rules for the Digimon. Firstly, there are 50 Digimon to collect in total, most of which will start out as one of 5 possible baby Digimon. All of these baby Digimon are hatched from eggs that can be collected in the overworld, including a free egg at the start of the game. From there, depending on their stats, they will branch off into different forms. Digimon are pseudo-legendary species that end up with high base stats when fully evolved. Although it takes a long time to reach those higher evolved states, Digimon evolve at levels 5, 10, 20, 35, and finally 55. They may also evolve with evolutionary stones and other methods we'll see in future videos. I hope that you will enjoy the addition of these new Digimon. Many of the maps have been adjusted or remixed to add a bit of variety to the overworld experience. I didn't want to completely revamp the map, but exploring Base Kanto again just didn't seem very fun. So I went in and remixed existing maps and added little pocket areas to include more Pokemon to catch. I don't want to spoil all the new areas, but they should be very apparent as you play. With so many items in the base game, I wanted to give the player more options to set their own pace. Many evolution stones and held items can now be crafted at any Pokemon Center. Many of these items will be found on their own later into the game. However, if you are willing to grind for those resources, you can obtain them earlier than normal. Items that can be used in crafting will be marked by a small letter C on their sprite. That way you don't accidentally sell items not knowing that they can be used later. The game is fully playable without ever needing to craft a single item, but it exists for players who see the opportunities. I wanted to set a healthy balance between needing to engage with crafting and being able to progress without it. In addition to many quality of life features, such as an item to see your base stats, individual values, and effort values, we have included a Google Sheet which documents all the Pokemon items, abilities, moves, drop rates, trainers. It has pretty much everything you'd ever want to see. When the game launches, a version of this document will be launched alongside it. Now, the base game is not intended to be super challenging, although in the future I wouldn't mind designing a radical red tier difficulty setting. But for now, the game is intended to be similar to the base games, but with some boosted trainer stats. Gym leaders and similar boss fights have boosted effort values balanced among all stats. This means that they're overall beefier than they'd be otherwise. Not to a competitive level, but much stronger than in the mainline games. And at the time of writing, there are 2 toggles at the start of the game: a singles mode and a challenge mode. Singles mode allows you to play the whole game in single battles, with the rare exceptions found in the base game. While Pokemon Smash is designed around double battles, I understand that not everyone enjoys them the same. So I added the toggle. Challenge mode so far only disables the use of items during trainer battles. A minor change, but in the future I'd love for it to add more difficulty to the battles. Also included is a shiny charm given to the player at the start of the game. The shiny charm has been buffed even further to let the player see shinies at a more reoccurring rate. This video has been a long time in the making. I wanted to update everyone when I had tangible progress. Most of the game's content has been finished, and I don't suspect it will be much longer till I can release an early version. There's so much more I can show, but with this video hanging over my head, I wanted to get it out so I can work on smaller scale videos. Thank you so much for your enduring patience. That being said, I do have one last thing to show you. Until next time, take care.
俺様はカカロットのように甘くはないぞ。
プレイ、ポケモン、スマッシュ。